Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 3, Episode 5. Last time was great. We had a lot of Gus and Hector. We basically spent the whole episode realizing that Gus is maneuvering Hector exactly the way that he wants to, even though the beginning of the episode it seemed like Hector was trying to push his weight around, but it's exactly what Gus wanted, and it was amazing. I love watching his schemes, and because Gus is smart, right? That's the thing is Hector is kind of that more thuggish kind of criminal, whereas Gus is like the intelligent kind of criminal. So it's really interesting. I can't wait to see where they go from here on. We also had Mike being in the middle of that with his, what he did to contribute by getting the truck pulled over, or like for drugs and everything, and he lost his supply routes and all that. So yeah, it's really interesting, and they left it open ended for like working together again with Gus. So I'm excited for more of that. But on Jimmy's side of things, we had them go to a little meeting where he signed for the what was it called? Had in the PPD. It seems like he signed for it, and now so he did. It seems like he is going forward with the PPD, which means he does have to be a good boy for a year, and but it seems like they have some kind of plan for confronting the bar in regards to all this. And I'm really curious to see it be executed. We saw it in the motions. They seemed happy about the results and with what Kim did talking to Chuck and everything. And I had my theories as in the last episode's discussion. I won't go into here because it'll take too long. But I'm just excited to watch, guys. So let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Money counter. No. Lawnmower. John Deere. I figured that sounded too loud and violent for a money counter. I was just trying to think of what it would be for this show. Is this past? It kind of has the pasty kind of filter. Yep, this is when Chuck first moved in. Yep, power tools and everything going on. A fancy ass fridge. Huh. Huh. What's the lie? Seems like he's having some kind of meeting. It almost seems like they're staging this for something, right? They're setting up the lights and everything, but they said they don't need them connected. They're not going to use them. Seems like some kind of dinner. Talking about the wedding ring on and off. Seems like maybe a date or something. Is this after Rebecca? Was that her name? Passed away? Pretty sure I wrote the name at the beginning of one of my notes. There it is. Season 2, episode 5, Rebecca. Hey, we're on season 3, episode 5, and we're getting more stuff on that, possibly. Interesting. Is it a pattern? This is why note taking is good, because I wouldn't have remembered. But it's something about a lie, too. About being married before? It is Rebecca, okay. Hmm. Interesting. Getting addresses mixed up, kind of like what Jimmy did to him. Huh. So, huh. Is this Rebecca and Chuck just, like, getting together? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Wait. Holy shit. Is this. I'm an idiot, guys. Is this current time? Duh. They. They set up to make the house look like he's living normally. She doesn't know about his issue with electricity. That's why they can't have the lights on. That's why everything's lit by candles. So I thought she passed away and that's why she wasn't in the picture. If this is current times, then huh. But also this is Jimmy helping him with this. Even what's going on with their life right now. So is it current? I don't know. It might be. Uh-oh. Is it before the issue with Jimmy and him? Uh-oh. Just walking closer too. That, like, audio. Of course. Well, can't hold up the line anymore. Well, or that. Really wants to hold up the law. Or the lie, I mean. The law. Jesus. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder. I'm still not sure when that is, and maybe we'll find out. Because it's really interesting with everything that's going on with the court stuff and all that between that they do it in current time, but maybe it's not current time, but it's post Chuck's issue, right? What is with the goldfish? So he came to this guy. Interesting. Hmm. He was a big guy. Interesting. Gotta get some kind of like stealing done or something. Does Kim know about that part of the plan? Oh shit. Alright. Kim did good, seemingly. Oh. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Alright. That's good. I'm glad Jimmy's shit didn't mess up her shit just because they share an office. She had her concerns. I don't remember how Paige is involved with, like, because obviously I know that I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy is in charge of, he's like the owner of Mesa Verde, right? But what is she? Is she like his assistant, or is she like higher up than that? Is she like a partial owner too, or? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. He's wanted Jimmy disbarred this whole time. All of this has been because he doesn't want Jimmy to be a lawyer. I mean, I know Jimmy did some shit, right? Obviously, he did. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright. Here we go, baby. Oof, I am cold. My hands are like freezing. I wrap it in my sweatshirt. Oh, you like that giant hole? Oh, wrong arm. Hole. I got it hung on something one time and popped a hole in it. I like this sweatshirt though. I don't want to throw it away. All right, here we go. Hmm. All right. All right. All right. Obviously, this is all going to be weighed against Jimmy, what they have to say. Yep, Kim gets to ask questions too. Oh, I'm nervous for her, man. Like, this kind of thing gives me anxiety. Hmm. Hmm. My father. Ooh. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just watching, right? I'm into it. Yeah, that wouldn't look good for what he did at Davis and Maine. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, that look he gave Kim. Uh. Alright, that's not good. But they probably knew this was gonna happen, right? Look at that machine. Yeah, they're whatever he went to the vet for. Yeah, so whatever they needed to have stolen, broken into, whatever they needed that job for. Buying time. How long can they get away with that? Hmm. Alright. Delayed 40 minutes. Are they keeping Chuck away? Oh, fuck. Hmm. Interesting. They gotta be questioning what all that means too, right? The shit on the walls and all that. Oh, if only you didn't add that last part. That's kind of bad. There's some aspects to that, though. Are they? Yeah, I wonder if he had someone come and take Chuck, so Chuck couldn't be a part of this. When Howard knocked on the door. I'm not gonna be able to see the time on his He took his watch off and that, so he's not going to know how long he has until whatever that delay is. Oh, nope. So it wasn't my... I was wrong about that theory. That looks like, yep, that's Howard and Chuck. Alright. Oh, shit, that's a big guy. Oh my god, that's the guy that worked for... That's him, isn't he? The little guard that we had for... Yeah! He stole something off Chuck right there. What did he steal? Or did he put something on him? Like a piece of electrical, like a phone or something. Gonna make him, like, have a freak out moment or something. With something electrical. Oh, I'm so excited to find out what they're doing, man. Hmm. Alright. She gets some extra lax. I don't know what that means, but meaning she might be able to go a little bit. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. They're covering all the bases on their terms, so that way Kim can't be the one to make it look bad, right? Probably. And this is what he was practicing for, right? Yep. Alright. Now for Kim. Interesting. put on the brakes. Oh, shit. They brought her. That's why we saw it in the beginning. Oh, no. Alright, gonna try to get her to go away. Oh, Jimmy, hit him where it hurts. Uh, so she already knows now about his. Okay, so she already knows. It's not about her finding out here. All right. Interesting. So Chuck is okay with her staying, and it seems like part of their plan is to have her here. So, ugh, ugh. I'm cold, but I'm also like nervous for everyone involved. Damn. So, whatever this is also gonna look bad for Jimmy in regards to her. Huh. Interesting. Oh shit. Gonna let Jimmy do it. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Yep. Hmm. Some leeway. Yep. All right. All right. All right. Man. Hmm. All right. she's gonna go call a phone or something that's on him. His phone or something. He's here. He's gonna have something on. Yep. Huel. Ooh. Ugh. Dudes, guys, and gals, I'm so into this, I forgot I was recording and just wasn't even talking. Uh, uh, shit. Oh, you just said too much. Oh my god, you just realized what you said. Oh shit. Oh man, look at Howard's face. Damn. Oh, shit. don't get to see more? What? What? Oh, no. That's it, guys, for episode 5. Wow, I wanted to see the rest. I want to know what happens. Shit. Oh, why can't I be binging this show, guys? But I have to say, there's something about watching this show every week and just like, because I'll just sometimes think about Better Call Saul, like, throughout the week, and I'll think about the episode, and I'll think about what happened. When I binge shows, I don't get that feeling, and I don't get to remember stuff like that. Like, a lot of the times I'll binge a show, and I'll forget what happened 5 episodes ago, because I'm just watching so much and taking in so much info at once, kind of thing, you know? But, oh, man. Jesus, that was good. Wow. Yeah, like, I was wondering where it was going. I started getting my suspicions when I was like, okay, he's hiring a guy to do something. What does he want to do? And then I thought when he said, like, Howard, I'm coming, when he was at his house, I thought it was gonna be, like, kidnap Chuck so that way he couldn't make it to the hearing or have something happen to him so he couldn't make it to testify. And then I was like, alright, like, what, yeah, like, I was trying to figure out what it was the whole time, and then when we had Huel show up and bump into him, I was like, okay, did he take something? And I was like, you know, we already have the tape being played, like, Chuck isn't gonna have that on him, right? So what could Chuck have on him that would be pertinent to this case? And I was like, no. Like, I don't think Chuck would have anything in his pocket or anything like that. So then, you know, I did come to the conclusion, I'm pretty sure I said it out loud during the reaction. I was like, did he put something on him? I did, because I said something electronical on him, and he did. That same thing with the hospital where the lady turned on the thing at the end of the bed, and Chuck didn't notice it at all. He's claimed it's a physical condition, and it's clearly a mental one, right? So, yeah. That's, and I guess this is probably why Rebecca's gonna hate him, is by making Chuck have this outburst. But in a way, in a messed up kind of way, this is sort of going to make Chuck, it might make Chuck realize something about himself that he refused to admit, right? So, one, it might help Jimmy get off with, you know, maybe, I don't know if it'd be a slap on the wrist, right? But it might be something where he has, like, a bit of a, like, they talked about having, like, a year suspension or something. I need a sip of water. There's something, like, my throat is, like, really messed up. Feels like a sore throat, but it feels like something might be there. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so, yeah, so it's pretty bad. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's pretty, like, what he did is to save his own ass, right? But if he can make Chuck realize something about himself as well, it could be the path for Chuck to heal as well. If Chuck makes the acknowledgement that it's not a physical condition and it's all in his head, maybe he'd seek the help he needs, or maybe he'd be able to get in the headspace needed to beat this, because, you know, really it's all in his mind. And I don't know, I've never been in a situation like that. I don't think you could just snap your fingers and be like, have it all go away, but maybe he could be on the path to healing. So in a way, it's possible that Jimmy double whammied here in getting himself saved while also maybe saving his brother. Maybe. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I wonder if there's any repercussions to what Chuck said here, right? Because he definitely went on a tangent, and he talked about how, you know, I should have stopped him then. He's been the same since he was 9. Like, that's all, like, it all, like, makes it sound like Chuck's plan was to, like, all along since forever, Chuck has wanted Jimmy disbarred and not be a lawyer. He shouldn't be this, right? Like, so that might lead to the idea that he did entrap Jimmy, kind of thing. But with that confession and the way that he snapped the way that he did, is it possible that the bar would judge whether Chuck is capable of still holding onto his law degree? That would be some shit if not only did Jimmy get off on this, but if Chuck lost his license off this. Like, that would be crazy. But hey, Howard tried to help him earlier in the episode and was like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Because, you know, we all can testify and everything, and, you know, and you can stay home. You don't have to testify. And he was like, no, like, I want him he deserves disbarment, not a 1-year suspension, which I guess without Chuck's testimony, I guess he thinks that it would have just been a, 1-year suspension or something like that. So, but man, bringing Rebecca in, I guess, rattled him a little bit. Like, Chuck said it didn't, and he tried to, like, act strong about it. He obviously was rattled a bit, but then it went straight into that whole battery thing, and that just pushed him over the edge. It was all carefully crafted by Jimmy to push him over the edge. Man, I really want to watch the next episode so bad, but we're gonna wait, guys. But yeah. So we had Huel. He's a guy from Breaking Bad. That's really cool that they got him in here. He's the one that was like a bodyguard or something, right? For Walter, I believe, for a bit. So that's really cool. But yeah, man. It's also really intriguing that Jimmy used the same strategy to forge the documents as they talked about. Like, I don't know, I wonder if that was in Jimmy's head. Like, did Jimmy get the idea from that, or is it just a coincidence? Because the lie they told Rebecca was that the guy at address 215, right, is the one that didn't pay his bill, whereas he's at the address 512 or whatever it was, or 521 or whatever, however the numbers went. They shut off his power. Obviously, it's a lie. It was just because he couldn't have electricity going. But yeah, it's just really, really interesting that he would use that same strategy and then also bring Rebecca into this here, and it's really cool storytelling, but it's also possibly, like, you could say, like, oh, well, that's convenient for the story, but no, like, it's very possible that Jimmy would have, like, remembered the scam he pulled and, did that to Chuck, kind of thing. And it's all, like, circling back, and I don't know, it was just really interesting. So by the end of the episode, it did make it more clear that it wasn't current, but it's in the past, but it's post his illness. So, like, I had a really hard time figuring out the timelines, but we got there. The show does a really good job of, like, we're not going to tell you, like, 5 years ago, right? They do a little bit of a filter, which I noticed the filter a little bit at first, and that's where I first thought, like, oh, this is a flashback. But then, like, Chuck's illness and everything, it felt like it could have been, like, more current and everything, so then I just started, like, playing with different theories and stuff like that. But the show does a really good job where they don't have to tell you this was 1 year ago or 3 years ago or whatever, because, you'll figure it out as the episode goes. They tell you naturally throughout the show, and I think that's really genius as well. But yeah, like, this episode was just, there's something about Better Call Saul episodes where they have a way of being so simple but so tense. Like, this whole episode, I felt tense. Like, I actually, not an anxiety attack, but I had anxiety when, like, Kim had to come up and question, like, Howard and stuff like that. Like, somehow I usually don't get super immersed in shows, but, like, somehow I was able to immerse myself into the show, and like, imagine, like, put myself in the place of Kim and be like, what would it be like to have to go up and question someone like that? I'd be so freaking nervous, you know? Like, what if I said the wrong thing? What if I messed up? But yeah. Anyway, we also had earlier in the episode where Kim seemed to knock it out of the park with whatever she was doing. It seemed like it was the same guy from before, so I'm thinking it was the whatever had the dates switched around, and that meeting got delayed, and then Kim got it pushed forward. I'm guessing that was the meeting, and Kim nailed it. They all seem very happy, and then Kim dropped the bomb about what's going on with the brothers and everything, being straightforward with it, which is good. I'm glad she did, because if any of it does come up in like any kind of public record and they mention it and Mesa Verde hears about it and Kim kept it quiet, that looks bad on Kim. So her going to them first, that's great, and she did it at a perfect time where it was right after seemingly a big win for them. So he's like, I'm not gonna let a man who can't own up to his own mistakes take away the greatest outside counsel I've ever had. Like, that was such a good line. I love it. So hopefully hopefully it doesn't blow up any bigger. It seems like it was more focused on Chuck's illness rather than the contents of the tape at this point. So, yeah. Man. Guys, I really think that's all I have to say. This episode was amazing. And it was just, there was also some moments in here where, like I said it during the reaction, where I was just watching, and then it, like, clicked in my head. I was like, oh shit, I'm recording. Like, usually I don't have to, like, usually I don't, like, try, like, sometimes I try to say some stuff just to, like, make it so I'm not just sitting here listening kind of thing, and that's what you guys are watching. But I caught myself, like, a lot of the times I'm usually just, like, saying what's going through my mind for the most part, and it's just natural. But here, I felt like it was just like, I was so into it. I don't even know how long it was that I went without talking. It felt like a long time, but it might not have been. It's just how into the show I was. I was just losing time, just into it, just watching, It was intense, but curious, and like, I feel bad for Chuck, because I like Chuck in some aspects, right? Obviously, he has that thing about being against Jimmy, but then Jimmy has his thing where he screws Chuck over in some stuff as well. So they really have this unhealthy give and take in their relationship. So, like, I can't fault Chuck for some of the things he does. And, I can't fault Jimmy for some of the stuff that he does. Some of the stuff I can fault Jimmy. Jimmy does some sketchy shit. But yeah, just their relationship is unhealthy, so I can't just say, like, I think it's easy to say, like, oh, I hate Chuck, right? Like, he's just after Jimmy. And, like, I try to not look at it from the bias of me really liking Jimmy as a character. And I like Jimmy before I even started watching the show because I love Saul Goodman, right? So I tried to dispel that bias so that way we can have so that way I can kind of give Chuck a bit of my attention and kind of throw him a bone. And I don't think Chuck is just like a bad person, right? I just think he has this complex about him, this dislike for Jimmy that led him to take things to this extreme, right? But to be fair, it's also, I keep saying it, but it's also in response to Jimmy taking things too far in order to get Mesa Verde back for Kim. So, like I said, it's a give and take. They both do bad shit to each other. They're both terrible for each other, really. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta say, I sat here a couple times during this discussion in the back of my mind being like, do I want to watch one more episode right now? But I can't do it. It's getting too late, and I can't record that much longer. So, yep, I'll just have to wait till next week. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon. You guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, can watch the next episode right now. You don't have to wait a week, because I watched this whole thing on my Patreon before releasing it to YouTube. So that means seasons the rest of season 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if 7's out yet. I'm pretty sure they ended the show. I don't know how many seasons there were. I try not to look up stuff because I don't want to be spoileried. But yeah, so check it out. The rest of it will be on there. At least that's released. If there is more seasons coming, then I'll do them eventually by the time I end it. Either way, regardless, rambling. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description, popping up on the screen if you want to get more episodes right now. There. Check it out. Look. Bye.